so just watched my first trashy isekai of the season, and it is Am I Actually the Strongest? Now, I will say I was a little bit intrigued by it. I was like, I don't think this is gonna be some crazy, like, oh my god, eye-opening isekai, but from watching the trailer and preview, it was pretty funny how it was set up because the guy gets reincarnated, reborn into another world, and he's pretty overpowered. The only thing is, no one knows how overpowered he is, and that's not because he's hiding his power. Like, even he doesn't realize how truly powerful he is, because the leveling system in the new reincarnated world only calculates up to 3 numbers, which is why when he was born, this person, I don't really know what their job description really is. They had this magical orb that they used on him to tell you how powerful you are, and it said 02. So everyone thought that, and I mean understandably so, that he was only level 2, but in actuality, his level is an astounding 1002, because the goddess who sent him into the world made him, well, obviously super overpowered, but didn't realize that in this reincarnated world, their leveling system only goes up to 3 digits. And maybe there is more powerful beings that go up into the thousands, because the main character, Reinhardt, or Hart as he goes by now, says that the level for humans is capped around 77, so him being level 1002, I think he's gonna be a little bit, just a teeny bit busted. But what really made it funny to me is right after they calculate his power after he was born and just assumed that he was a level 2, and by the way, the goddess also forgot to give him any attributes, so not only did he look like a whopping level 2, he actually doesn't have any attributes to help him. And the king and queen, I'm assuming they're king and queen from the looks of it, were like, oh my god, he's so weak. It's like, oh, that can't be our child. We have to get rid of him. And I'm just like, what? And yeah, they're like, well, you know, we can't let word go around that we gave birth to an absolute weakling. So they're like, just go throw him in the forest and leave him to die. And it's like, huh? What? You're just gonna throw your child away, your baby, who's like, what, not even an hour old, and just like, yeah, just let him die. Probably other anime, this would be some really dark backstory and be like absolutely messed up, but you know, it's a trashy isekai, so it's kind of funny in that sense, but I mean, it's not, but it is, okay? But yeah, then this huge wolf monster, or Fenrir, I believe is what it actually is, finds him alone in the woods and is about to eat him, but Hart actually is really good at barrier magic, so he puts a barrier around him. Yeah, she can't really do anything. She's biting down on him, but he makes this little magical box that she cannot break. Then he's like, oh, you just try to eat me and rest in pepperoni me. So then he's like, let me make a bunch of these little boxes and attack her with it. And yeah, that does absolutely nothing. Puts these boxes around the trees and starts throwing it at her. That's not really anything. So then, this is when it started getting kind of ridiculous. He picks up a bunch of land that's a good size and is going to easily crush her. And then she's like, yo, chill. And then I'm like, wait, she's actually talking? He's like, what the heck am I hearing? It's like, oh, well, I'm just gonna, you know, rest in pepperoni with Fenrir because, well, I mean, kind of rightfully so. And then she's like, bro, no, chill. And then he's like, oh, wait, you're talking? It's like, what the heck? And, you know, I was a little bit shocked too. I was like, wait, this wolf Fenrir thing is talking? Like, okay, I didn't really know that was going to happen. She starts talking, and that's not even the craziest part. I mean, like, that's not like, oh my god, that's mind-blowing, but I just wasn't expecting it. But she accepts defeat, and then she explains to Hart that it's like, hey, I was just gonna eat you because I was trying to regain some of my magical powers, you know, no hard feelings there. And then he's like, oh, nah, it's all good. And then he names her by accident, well, shortened up her name, and that became a contract. And then she's like, oh, you're my master now. And it's like, oh, okay, well, now he has an all-powerful Fenrir. And then what's really crazy about this, which, okay, I didn't expect this either, and like I said, maybe it was in the previews. Well, she is in the previews, but I was just, I guess, not paying full attention. And then she turns into this hot anime girl. Like, she busty and everything. It's like, god dang. So now she's like this wolf human type thing, and she's loyal to Hart now, so I mean, we're probably gonna see a lot of her, which is, an absolute W in my books because, yeah, she ain't bad looking. He, got that going on, if you know what I mean. So then this guy, I totally forget his name already, my bad, but comes and finds Hart because he was actually looking for him and wants to take him in to raise him. And now Hart is part of their family. I totally forget their name. Like I said, I'm so sorry. It's just kind of like whatever. And thus begins his story. And later in the episode, they actually do a little bit of training because his adopted dad, or his dad, whatever you want to call him, is like, okay, well, because you don't really have any special attributes and, well, they don't know obviously how powerful he is yet, we're gonna do some sword training. And he's like, oh god, you know, I don't really feel like doing that. And as they're about to spar, he uses his magic to actually enhance his own body and makes himself a little bit more powerful, but not even really for offensive, but more for defensive. So he goes into the swing to his father and, yeah, breaks the sword and leaves a little crater in the ground. And his dad's like, holy moly, like, what the heck? Okay. And then his dad's like, okay, well, I'm going to swing my sword really hard. I'm gonna hold back, but try to defend yourself. And Hart's like, bro, I don't want to do that. It's like, oh, come on, man. I just want to be done. So then his father swings his sword and he does some kind of crazy jump and maneuver to get out of the way. And his father's like, huh? That's like at least a level 30 freaking move. Obviously, he's level 1002, so that was a breeze for him. Now his father has suspicion that he's actually a demi-human or demi-demon. I forget which one he actually called him, but obviously just not fully human. Which, I mean, makes sense when your adopted son is like some super overpowered, like crazy person, and he's had literally no training to your knowledge. And also, I did forget about this, so this is my bad, but when Flay, that is the Fenrir woman, was fighting against Hart in the very beginning, she's like, wait, are you the Demon Lord reincarnation? And Hart is like, you know what, I'm gonna just go along with it. You know what, screw it. And he's like, yes, I am. And she's like, oh my god, oh my lord, oh my god, it's such a blessed day. Which I don't really see how it's a blessed day if she was going to, you know, accept defeat and rest in pepperoni. But hey, I mean, I don't really get it, but fair enough. But yeah, now Flay, I'm pretty sure, still believes after 9 years. At least I still think that she thinks he's the Demon Lord reincarnation. That is how long it's been since he's been with his adopted father. But yeah, another trashy isekai. Not really super surprised by it. It's definitely not some crazy anime where I think like, oh yeah, this is 100% worth watching, at least from the first episode. Maybe it will surprise me later on, but I mean, for the most part, yeah, it's nothing too crazy, nothing mind-blowing. And if you like trashy isekai, definitely give this a shot. I mean, you just kind of know what to expect nowadays with these type of series. I might give it another episode or two. I kind of just wanted to watch it and just give it a shot at least, because there's definitely been times where I'm like, ah, yeah, this definitely is not going to be great, and it turns out to be a lot better than what I assumed it was going to be. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video, though. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, if you guys would not mind leaving a like and consider subscribing, I would really appreciate that. Hope you all have a fantastic day, night, evening, morning, whatever the hell time it is for you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.